not attempt to adjust your dial. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla.
Yeah, holla. You know your boy Big Vern in the building making it happen as always. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Top of the hour. Our last segment, we were talking about Eli Manning. Eli Manning being left off the Hall of Fame during state-sponsored TV award night. And you got our thoughts on that. Also, Josh Allen, he won a fraudulent MVP award. You got our thoughts on that because the NFL and the AP, they done something they've never done in almost 38 years. It's going on 40 years, and they decided to pull something that's never been done. Make sure you check those segments out. So, not gonna delay that. Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant has said what we've all said from the inception of Brian Schottenheimer's name being mentioned as a possible candidate and then turning into the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody who's former players, announcers, even certain color commentary people have been like, this isn't going to work. You got our thoughts on that, but Dez Bryant is comedy. Bryant, he's part of the Super Bowl Village festivities and the whole atmosphere. He got caught on a hot mic when he was asked about Brian Schottenheimer, aka Left Twix, Right Twix. This dude is human oatmeal in a polo calling plays. Anyway, Dez Bryant says, I'm an energy guy. I don't know the coach, and I can't wish good or bad on him, but my energy is telling me that he won't be successful. End quote. Yeah. It's another reason it won't work because I guess we all have eyes. And if you've watched a single Dallas game and you've seen this guy single-handedly dial up bad play after bad play after bad play, what do you think is going to happen from a head coaching standpoint? Come on, man. He was in the booth last year doing this. The only difference between last year and this year is that dude is going to be on the field doing this. Look, man. Look, let me get on the other side of some content. Give me the quick rap album we can sink our teeth into, and then we'll go from there. This is Big Vern, always and forever. Drop the spot. Now, it's your boy Big Vern. Y'all know how we do. Promoting the new rap album, The Mussolini, True Player in the Game, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is True Game, Her and Her. That song's crazy. That song's crazy. Feels Better, Fly With Me featuring Jimmy Waters and many more. The Mussolini, True to the Game, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Moose. I like the album. But before we took the rap break, we were talking about Dez Bryant doing Dez Bryant. He wasn't done. He said, and I quote, I just think it's going to be too much for him. I think it's bigger than just him being the head coach. I don't know if he can deal with the scrutiny of the fans. Us Cowboy fans, us Texans, we love our football. We're ready to win. The Cowboys, they ain't won a Super Bowl since the 90s, like I said. I was a fan playing for the hometown team, so I get it. I don't know if he'll be able to deal with that and all of the rah-rah from the guys like us. So I don't see him being successful. He said a lot. To sum it up, his ass ain't built for this, and he's butter soft. Texas, if people who are listening to this podcast right now, if you've never been to Texas or you haven't had the privilege of being in that great state, football is a religion and a way of life. They play football almost year round, and they take it seriously. There are some football games with more attendance than most college games outside of the state of Texas. I'm being 100% honest with you. So when he says that he doesn't see him being strong enough, because you haven't heard Brian Schottenheimer say much of anything. And that's not going to cut it in Texas. You got to be a fighter. They're going to want to see somebody with some fight, some grit. They're not even talking about any of the coaching hires that he's making. When you hear me come on this podcast and I'm talking about the Bears, what the Bears are doing in their coaching tree, what New England is doing in their coaching tree, what the Jets are doing in their coaching tree, every of these moving parts, people acquiring and firing good coordinators, you don't know anything what's going on in Dallas. Other than left Twix, right Twix actually got promoted. Yeah, little buddy trash, bro. Now, Dez, he must have had a little drink in him because it wasn't all over, because he was all over little buddy talking about several head coaches that were better than him. Man, look. Again, Jerry Jones runs the show. Jerry Jones pays the bills, so he gonna feel like he can shop for the groceries. In the words of the tuna, Bill Parcells, he feel like he gonna shop for the groceries. He gonna do what he got to do. Okay, but yeah, there's a whole hell of a lot of better coaches out there than him. And Dez wasn't candid about saying it. He was like, Bill Belichick is missing. You shouldn't have let go of Dan Quinn. Ben Johnson was out there. It was guys that could take this team to the next level. And I feel like we let that slip through our fingers to have a shot at success. I'll finish that for you. To have a shot at success, to have a shot at being relevant, to more have that cowboy fear. When the Cowboys used to come to, like I said, Cowboys came to town, you knew you were going to get beat, or you knew you were going to be in for a long night. Back in the 90s, because if some of us are blessed to have watched the Dallas Cowboys in the late 90s, well, in the late 80s, early 90s, the Michael Irvins, the Emmitt Smiths, the Troy Aikmans, I hated those dudes. They won all the time. Jimmy Johnson was a hell of a coach. Barry Switzer, he followed up and kept it going for as long as he did. But I hated those guys. Moose Johnston. And Moose ran the most basic routes for a tight end, but you couldn't stop him. That dude was big time. You could not stop that guy. Leon Lett, the cat. I'm talking about, these are Dallas hallmarks, Dallas benchmarks. These dudes was just that good. And there's a clip, I think there's a clip when they show Michael Irvin get hurt very badly in Philly, and he's having to be like taken off the field by ambulance, and the people in Philly start cheering. Yeah, he laughs at it because he's like, yeah, I want me gone too because I'm cooking y'all. But I think collectively, the football universe was with Philly. We were just tired of seeing them guys win. We were tired of seeing them win. We were tired of Buffalo getting there and losing every year. We just didn't want to see it. It was backlash on all levels. But credit to Dez Bryant for saying what everybody has said since they announced this dude was not only in the running, but when he became the head coach, a little buddy trash. And this had to be a sanction hit because someone had to put the battery in Dez's back to say something about that guy that was within the organization, because he's never done this. He didn't do it to Mike McCarthy. He didn't do it to the last coach that they lost before they hired McCarthy. I want to say, now, unto my memory, and if I'm wrong, put it in the chat, this would be the only time that Dez Bryant really went after the coaching brass in Dallas. And him being from Dallas, his word has a little bit more credibility because he's with the people. He's gauging the temperature of the people around them. But yeah, Lil Buddy's trash. Lil Buddy's trash.
He telling the truth. He telling the truth. Is he telling the truth? Ain't nothing wrong with the truth.
Ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth. Ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth. Look, if you can defend this hire for any reason whatsoever, get in the comments and let me know. This is Big Vern. I'll be back.